it's Friday.
I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Happy Friday, my friend.
Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you. Good morning. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Everything's internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe that dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
So what one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard.
Boy, this is fucking ponderous, man. Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
Yeah, TGIF. I'll be damned if we didn't make it another week. Morning and welcome to the IRONWORX. What's happening, fellas? How's your week been thusly?
Howdy ho, good morning. Good morning. Great to be up so early. No, it's been a good week, I suppose. I'm here. That's what matters.
Your mic sounds really good this morning for some reason.
Does it?
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Don't know why you'd sound good.
I don't know why it sounds so good. Probably one of the cats stepped on the right button, and I don't know which one it is, so that's why they come in and produce the show for me.
Must be it. Nothing like some feline sound engineers.
Jerry, you got that? You wrote that down.
How about you, Zack? How are you doing this morning?
Not too bad. Tired.
Were you up late last night?
No.
No, you're not up partying?
No, not at all. Just a long day.
Yeah. I'm familiar with those long ass fucking days.
Oh, ready for the weekend.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody.
It's going to be an interesting weekend here. we're having the estate sale, I guess. I don't know, garage sale, the estate, whatever. We're getting all the stuff sold off, and then whatever doesn't sell, I guess they're going to donate or give to Goodwill or whatever to be done with all the stuff they got stored in the sister-in-law's garage after the apartment move. So that's, fine always. Weather is great though here for it. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it's that perfect time of year to be doing stuff that's outside and might be a little physically excessive. Nice and cool, nice breeze. What was it, Zach? I'm sorry.
The cold is coming back here for sure. I got lows in the 20s next week with highs in the 40s.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening next week. I haven't really looked at that. Chewing on.
That's what they're saying.
So bad.
We'll see what happens.
Sorry, she had a napkin.
Yeah, I'm 33 degrees now. It'll be 29 by 7 a.m. and it'll warm up to around 42 degrees by end of the day. So we're running a little chilly. And by Monday, it'll be 31, low of 19. Sunday's going to have a low of 16.
What all that shit?
I was headed your way. I'm blowing it down south.
Yeah, thank you. I see Sunday and Monday only a high of like 62, 58, and then lows will be 39, 35, and that's really all I'm seeing. It looks damagingly cold. Not damaging, but just, irritatingly cold. I'm going to do that big 15-day forecast for us there. Give it a Google smooch. Yeah, we'll have some low 50s, 51, 52 up ahead, but I don't think we're going to get back down into the 20s, knock on whatever kind of particle board that might be. See how silver doing this morning? Is it back up? It is back up. My goodness. I guess I missed the dip. I was trying to catch it, but I just couldn't time it right and get it together and make it happen. Oh, God. Oh, can you have it happen? You don't believe that.
So I don't know if this is true, but it says Tesla takes a swipe at Waymo after it denies its robo-taxis are driven by remote workers in the Philippines. Wow. So they're facing heat from lawmakers, it says, for using remote workers in the Philippines to assist its robo-taxis.
So it takes 8 minutes to get a video from the Mars rover. Is that what I remember? Or is that from the sun? I'm just trying to get the timing on, like, if I was driving a car from the Philippines, what kind of delay might cause injuries or unpleasantness.
Tesla said it only employs U.S.-based robo-taxi operators. Adding they are safer and more reliable.
And easier to understand. We have more things in common culturally.
Let me go grab a little something there. Hold on.
Oh my goodness, that's great. Okay, Bubba. You want to go in?
So real quick, I saw that our buddy Rico is in chat. Good to see you there, buddy. And, apparently having a bit of a visitor. in the night, which can be a pleasant experience sometimes, but unfortunately, more times than not, it tends to be a bit of a disquieting experience, to say the least.
Did he get his period? What the fuck are you talking about?
In the spirit of that, apparently 2 glowing eyes are appearing at the end of the bed twice now, at least, and not able to recreate that. So, you kind of want to arm yourself with a bit of knowledge, perhaps. This has been shared multiple times.
They're friendly.
What's up, Craig?
Friendly eye.
What's up, Craigers? But anyway, Rico, that document I just dropped in the chat is welcome for all of you to use. Be aware of the fact that it contains a lot of knowledge, stuff we all are aware of and have talked about quite often, but sometimes we want to put that on that back burner in that back corner of the mind because, keeping that in the forefront can be a little weighty and heavy, and I get that, but also the knowledge that you can overcome all of that, like every second of that. You can control it and beat it and defend yourself against it. Sorry, I didn't want to step all over you, Craig, but I wanted to make sure that everyone, including Rico especially, knows the importance of reading that document I just shared and taking that information to heart and using the techniques that it describes. The same techniques that have kept me sane and descending these little fuckers back where they belong on quite a few years now. Go ahead, Craig, now that I'm done rambling.
No, all good. My mom's in the hospital.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Yeah.
Uh-oh, man. Sorry to hear that. Damn.
She was screaming last night. I've never seen her like that. Scared the shit out of me.
Well, I'm
so
sorry.
We made the decision. Call the hospital, call Yandel. So she's there right now. I was with her till like 2 a.m. They admitted her though. So I'll go back in the morning. My nephew's cleared though. He saw the urologist and the urologist cleared him.
Oh, nice. I'm glad that's over.
But here's the catch. He still has the kidney stone, but he cleared them. He said he'll pass it and he won't even feel it. A 3 millimeter fucking kidney stone. Yeah, right?
Kind of doubt that's going to be the case, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, me too. Okay. That's what I thought. He cleared him for work on Monday and everything, so I don't know. I guess he was just worried about that it was in his kidney still, and it's not, so.
Well, that is the thing. Once they start passing, that's what they want to have happen. That's what they do encourage with all their fluids and liquid drinking and peeing through funnel filters and all that stuff, trying to get it out of there. And once they determine it's moving, I guess that's good enough. But it's not always going to be a pleasant journey.
Yeah, I don't, especially for him. He's autistic and and he's got the mind of a 10-year-old. We'll see.
Yeah,
but he's doing good though.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Now my mom is. I don't know what's gonna happen either. We might be putting her in a home. We're a bit out of our depth over here, me and my brother.
Right. Well, I mean, there's only so much you can do at home, man. There really is. I've experienced it all too often, all too closely with, mom and mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Like if mom probably hadn't got to the point of the cancer and the end coming so quickly, it would have gotten to a point where they couldn't have managed her there at the house, I don't think. And we were at that point with Michelle's mom just literally the week before she passed. It was like, okay, she's not getting out of bed. She's not getting up, not doing the exercises. We can't be there with her 24/7, so we're going to have to put her somewhere. And they were looking. They had one lined up, the whole 9 yards. It's tough. It's definitely tough.
Yeah, I don't know what her insurance, I didn't think she could get into a good place, and that's bothering me because I don't want to put her in a fucked up place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It sucks, but
I'd rather.
You know how many places are out there that just, they're not fucked up. They don't hire the fucked up people that aren't going to hurt the elderly.
Don't they, though? I don't know.
Yeah, you'd think. You'd think.
Humanity sometimes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that there's any place. And because of your position and your closeness to the situation, nobody's going to take care of your mom as good as she needs to be taken care of. Plain and simple. And it's going to be hard learning to find exactly where to have that give and take with the home that you're putting her in. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're a little light on the salt for your tasting, but I mean, it's always a trade-off. Yeah. It just sucks. It really does. I know. I've been there too.
Yeah. That's why I called in. I just want to get my mind off this,
No, I get that.
What the hell?
Rico, are you familiar with the term giving you enough rope to hang yourself? Always be on guard. Don't think that because you're feeling better that, well, this is the way things are now, and now I'm perfect, and I don't have to worry about things being bad because I feel this way now, I can relax and just coast through life now. Just beware of those positive feelings. Not to be the cynical asshole, but you really enjoy them while they're there, but realize they are fleeting.
Yeah. And I think you're onto something with the whole idea of the fact that because you're getting to a more positive place, they don't want that, so they're going to inflict more upon you. And I just saw that about the mirror. Yeah, dude, fuck a haunted mirror. That's one of our things. Every time we go out to a garage sale, we see some kind of cool, weird, or especially state sales in these nice houses, cool, weird, bizarre mirror, and like, man, if only there wasn't so many demons in that, we'd love to buy it. But we don't buy haunted, demon-filled mirrors. We've learned that lesson.
You bring your own mirror so you can look at the mirror over your shoulder in the mirror. Be like, all right, who's in there? Nope, not buying you.
Not you. Yep. So yeah, you might want to accidentally break. No, I'm kidding. Don't break nobody's stuff. But a towel, a sheet, something to contain helps. It can, for sure. Nuka Cthulhu, what's up, brother?
Is Nuka
in
here?
Chat. He's in chat. He's in the chat. I'm saying hey to everybody as they pop in that I can catch when I see them and not miss them.
I'm in another room.
He's more than welcome to pop in, as he well knows, there anytime. What's up, Jason? And Jason, however you prefer to emphasize it.
Hey, is Banner in the chat?
I hadn't seen Blue Hawk yet.
I think he might have been.
Oh, did he pop in?
I feel like maybe.
I try to catch everybody. I thought I had everybody on the.
And I thought I saw somebody saying hi to Jeremy. I was just curious. Maybe I'm wrong.
I saw Jeremy.
I was in Banner's chat yesterday.
Banner, yeah.
And he didn't know about Eamon. He just stumbled upon him.
Huh.
So I had to school him a little bit in the chat. But maybe we ought to tell the people about Eamon again.
We could. I still don't know that he's got the sanity to accept any more people.
No.
Like I'm a little hesitant to send anybody his way. The information is really interesting, but I don't know that it's any more than that.
I said it in the chat, like his Greek translation, while it might be, I don't know, it might be credible, there's the other Greek classical guys that do not agree with him at all.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in the understanding now that he has a cult following.
Uh-huh.
You know? So there's that.
Yeah, there was a lot of red flags. The longer I watched him, the more red flags kept popping up. It was like listening to Dave's app, the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app by Blue Water Bay. It was just red flag after red flag. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, I mean, because the banner is saying how, Amen thinks all the disciples or all the apostles were children. They weren't men. That's just wrong. Man, that's a lot of flat earthers.
That's a lot of red flags on Amen. That's what that is. Yep, those were all of my red flags popping up. And it is really interesting, and I'm sure he's got a huge knowledge base from which to draw. But I do think everything's slightly skewed in the pharmacological aspect of interpretations of every single text, it seems like.
Yeah, because where is this Christing formula that has he done it? No.
Well,
so
it depends on what you're Christing, doesn't it?
Well, I mean,
what you're being christened with.
He has the ingredients, right? So why doesn't he just do it?
Well, I mean,
the purple.
The purple?
The purple.
I don't know if he does or not.
I don't think he does. That's just my humble opinion.
Well, think about what that would entail, according to him.
What, Christing himself?
With the purple? Yeah.
Yeah, well, he would need some snake venom as well.
And what, some little boys?
Well, no.
No, the purple was not involved in any of that, huh? That's not how they're incubating some of these venoms and things, or they're not incubating them in small children to be extracted later?
Yeah. I just meant he doesn't need any of them around him. Technically.
Well, no, technically, like if you are taking adrenochrome, you don't necessarily need the victims around you to be extracting to have the extraction in your pocket. No, yeah, I'm totally willing to sacrifice 5 kids for every 5 milliliters of adrenochrome, but it'd still make you a monster just because you're not around the kids. Same with, like, if he's got that purple, if he's got everything he needs to Christ to this purple, and according to him, the way that it was being done, then wouldn't little kids had to have at least been involved? Whether they're around him at the time or at any point whatsoever. Maybe someone else is incubating and extracting for him, but he would still be sacrificing the life of those children or the positive outcomes in their life by fucking them up and doing this to them with the incubation and extractions of these different chemicals.
Right.
Seems like you'd use them one way or the other, and to be able to use the perp would imply that there's been some criminal activity at some point somewhere.
Yeah, but doesn't he promote the act of Christ in a way?
Well, sure. Yeah.
Right.
It's
so that's what I mean, like,
because it's not because you can Christ it. You can Christ all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
In so many ways, he just simply replaces the word christen with Christ. And he just takes the in and off and just, well, all you really need is the word Christ in the terms of christening, because that's exactly what you're doing. Whether you're Christing with oil and anointing with oil upon the head, that is a Christing or a christening or an anointing. It's all the same, interchangeable. And that's why some of the big red flags was the fact that he would use such vague terms in an attempt to not be able to sort of get pinned down He's like those,
Yeah.
back in the 80s, they had like I forget what they were called. They were the little rubber things that were filled with water, and it was like a big tube. And you'd try to hold on to it, and the tube would just slide right out of your hand, and you'd have to try to catch it with your other hand before it fell. And it's just a matter of you trying to catch this weird little fucking rubber tube.
One of those early day fidget toy type little deal.
Uh-huh. That's kind of the way Eamon is.
I had a bunch of them. Oh, man.
Equivocation is the word. This is why I say it's important to get into the definitions of words so that people aren't allowed to equivocate and use just these vague definitions so that we can interchange what we mean when we use a vague definition. It can mean this, but it can also mean this, or it can mean this, or it can mean whatever sort of proprietary definition I want, because I'm not going to let you pin me down to a specific definition ahead of time. God bless pedantics.
What's the exact definition of equivocate? I'm not even really positive on that.
That'd be a good question. I'm not sure of the exact definition.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's going to be real close.
Yeah. No, I'm with
Equivocation.
Yeah.
Equivocation is the deliberate use of vague, ambiguous language or shifting definitions of a term within an argument to mislead, deceive, or avoid commitment.
There you go. Yeah, it sounds like Eamon.
Right? That's exactly right. Like them fucking little water toys.
Have you seen him on Danny Jones when he debated a Catholic priest who primarily performs exorcism?
I think maybe. I know I've seen him on Danny Jones a few times,
really
and most
It
recently.
didn't look good for him. It didn't look good for him, really. In fact, it looked like he had a demon in him. And the priest even said to him, "You need exorcism."
Yeah. But if he were talking to a used car salesman, the used car salesman might say, "You need a new car."
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you there. I don't really buy into the whole priest exorcism thing either, but at the same time, it just wasn't looking good for him. Every time he mentioned Jesus Christ, he winced. He was kind of strange. God, that was like a year ago, though. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. At least.
By now, yeah. I don't know that he's been on recently.
Then I think he has been on recently with another.
Has he?
I'm pretty sure. I feel like the one I watched recently might have been a relatively new one when he went on, and I'm pretty sure it was Danny Jones. Huh?
Yeah, was it just him, though? Right.
No, he wasn't by himself. There was an opposing guy there sitting across the table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think he did have another debate with somebody else. And then there's these other guys. I forget their names. Well, and in particular, what was his name? The agnostic guy who was with him for a bit, but changed his whole tune on it.
I don't know.
I forget his name. You know him if I said it, but yeah, he now thinks that Eamon runs a cult, and he's not correct. But he studies the Greek too, and he doesn't agree anymore.
Yeah, I think if he isn't running a cult, he is trying desperately to run a cult. Ultimately, I think he would love nothing more than to be a cult leader.
Right, even though he wouldn't say that, because no one wants to be a cult leader necessarily, right?
Yeah, I think they all do. I think every single cult leader wanted to be that cult leader.
Right.
Well, maybe not. Maybe there's probably some exceptions where the CIA says, no, You're not getting out, bitch. You started this, you're going to finish it.
Yeah, what's that guy's name? He went to the other country.
Went down to South America and gave everybody Kool-Aid filled with arsenic.
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell's his name?
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones, there you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure CIA was involved with that.
Mm-hmm. I've been, who was it? It was somebody. Who's the, Jake Shields. The former UFC fighter. I've been watching a little bit of Jake Shields lately.
Yeah.
And he did an episode on The Finders.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Which I thought was kind of interesting. Another one. Not necessarily, I mean, it was just, definitely had some CIA ties, it seems like. But it was one of those, it's like the CIA took them and invested too much time and money and energy into someone who wasn't worthy of all of that attention. And once they acquired everything they needed to, ran off and started their own cult. And they called it The Finders. And I'd never really heard anything about The Finders. So if you want to have a really good idea of what it was sort of like, apparently, and this was the impression I got, this, I don't know if any, I'm sure other people have made this connection, but it wasn't on the podcast. It was a lot like Tyler Durden.
Really?
Yep. Listen to what the Finders were and how they got started and what they were, and it was just like Tyler Durden. So that you had the whole like hippy dippy scene in like the 60s, and in order to try to quash that, they introduced LSD and sent a lot of the hippy dippies down the whole drug pathways. But some of the hippy dippies said, no, we don't need the drugs. And they tried to stay drug free, and they put on suits and ties, and they tried to become and look a little more mainstream while still utilizing the hippy dippy culture. And that was sort of the way the Finders were. They were very guerrilla tactics, where they might come together and be like, oh, right, yeah, we're the Finders. And the FBI comes and is like, all right, what the fuck is going on in here? And they send out a letter, and all right, disappeared. Everybody like scatters to the wind. Like, oh, yeah, you're right, we're bad. Finders are no more. We've disbanded the Finders. Everybody's gone. And meanwhile, they're still doing whatever it is they do, just waiting for the next time for things to die down so they can come back bigger, stronger than ever. But yeah, apparently the leader of the Finders, that was like his big deal. Like sending all of the members of the cult out on these little quests and these little, go find this thing, right? Go do like a treasure hunt, and you bring this back to me. And there was like all these life lessons that were meant to be taught in the searching and the retrieval and the bringing back of whatever these specific items were for this cult leader. And you would go and find things and bring them back. And that's why they were called the Finders, because everybody was out on like a scavenger hunt through the whole town. Like the cult leader would just be like walking down the sidewalk, watching all of his little minions run around town, going from shop to shop on their scavenger hunt, trying to find the things that he told them to find. And then it got into the kediddling stuff and all the other things that usually go along with the cults. But yeah, that's how it kind of started out. And it just reminded me, listening to them talk about it, like, that sounds like fucking Fight Club. Sounds like Tyler Durden's getting ready to open up a fight club.
Oh, man.
So it just makes me wonder what kind of connections there are between, what the fuck? It's right there. The guy that wrote Fight Club and the CIA. I'd be real curious to see how many degrees of separation there are between Tyler Durden and the Finders in reality.
Right. Yeah. That's interesting. The whole scavenger hunt kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You sounded like the long guy. Swing blade.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Haters.
He like likes the way I talk, and I like the way he talks. Mm-hmm.
There you go. You're like a professional. You had it queued up.
Like a professional.
So I've been on the NF kick, man.
You been on what?
He's fantastic. NF. The rapper?
Mm-hmm. Nate.
Fantastic. Every album is fucking good.
You could. He's one of those rappers you can see that he cut his teeth on Eminem. Like, it makes it so cool to see the Eminem influence and know that what he did and be like, all right, well, all I've ever known is Eminem raps. And just the...
They did a song together, though.
Oh, I'm sure. I have no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. Ren did a song with them, too.
Mm-hmm.
I just found Ren's fantastic, too. I mean, goddamn, he is so fucking talented.
Yeah, he's pretty nutty. I haven't listened to any of his newer stuff, any of the storyline stuff.
Yeah, I have. It's fucking good, man. Violet's Tale and Jenny and Screech, it's all connected. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 songs that all tell a story.
And he connected them. It's crazy. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but Jenny and Screech are really connected. That's all I'll say. You'll have to go listen, people. But I've seen him busking, on the street, because he still does that. And he'll do, I've seen him do Message in a Bottle. I've seen him do reggae. It's a man's world. He's fantastic, man. Oh, War Pigs, he did. Oh my God.
Yeah, War Pigs was good. He's still, I think, hands down, has done my favorite cover of I Shot the Sheriff.
Yeah, dude. He is so good with reggae. I love watching, you ever watch, like, the reaction people to the songs? They hear them for the first time, and they react to it.
A lot. Especially with Ren. I think Ren's the only one I've really watched the reaction videos to.
Yeah.
But I've watched a shit ton of them. Yeah. I watched the compilation. I've gone so far as to watch compilation videos of the people going over it. So, like, oh my God, and just watching shit, now it's losing it. Yeah, I did watch them.
But I saw one in particular where a guy reacted to the reggae. It was I think a reggae guy, and he was astounded by I Shot the Sheriff. You know what I mean? He was like, "Holy shit, he sounds just like," you know what I mean? And he can play guitar too. Like, he's really fucking good.
Yeah, I've seen vocal coaches blown away by his singing, and the professional guitar players being blown away by his guitar playing. I mean, really just watching somebody else, like a director, break down High Ren as a video and just the artisticness and what he's done with how he fills the space.
Yeah. And how, like, his guitar playing, like, he'll take it to a note and you think it's not going to hit, and then it does because he makes it hit. It's just crazy. I was watching a heavy metal guy reacting to High Ren, and that's what he was saying. He was like, what style is this, like, in the beginning? Like, sounds like almost like a flamingo kind of thing. But it's fantastic.
Yeah, Michael Palminero, he's a guitar instructor. I can't pronounce his name correct. Palmineri, something like that. Let me look him up. Anyway, he does that quite often, reacts, and one of his was the Ren one. Yeah, and he was just jaw dropped. Let me find him. Hang on. Well, I have a cat again.
I've also seen vocal coaches reacting to Maynard, and they're fucking astounded. You know what I mean?
I'll see that.
Especially like the early Maynard, when he would bend over a lot to sing.
Michael Palmisano. If you haven't watched his reacts stuff, it's really great. Because he always not just goes like, holy shit, what am I watching? He sits there with a guitar and he goes, oh wait, they're using the 5th and the 8th. And so if you're into music, building songs and things, he definitely,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
I'll drop the High Ren one that he did because he was just fucking astounded. And then he did another video after it about was the one Cujo something that Ren did? Damn it.
Oh yeah.
Cujo something. Beat Down maybe, is that right? Yeah.
Something like
that. He got into him every time. For a while, every time he put something out, he was doing a reaction to him. Yeah, here's the Ren. I found it.
And then Ren has a band too that he plays with. What the hell's it called? Forget what I can't think of the name now.
There we go. I dropped it in the chat there, and I'll drop it in the call as well.
Yeah.
Cool. His like I said, his reactions go the range from like breaking down old appearances of Roy Clark on TV, blowing everybody's brain apart, to like Ren, recent stuff. And I mean like super recent, like a couple days ago, he showed me a band that I had never seen. And I was just sitting there astounded by it. I don't know. Have you guys seen the Polka Dotted Dudes? It's just a guitarist and a drummer, and they're doing all this looping stuff, and they're wearing these weird costumes, and it's math rock out your ass, like the most astounding time changes. Weird name I can't pronounce. Yeah, exactly. Let me go find it. Hold on. Michael just did one a couple days ago. I'll see it. Hold on. Videos. Angine de Poitrin. I don't know. It's fucking nuts. Like, these dudes are like, it's nuts the shit he's doing, because he's playing the guitar and working this loop station down by his feet. But it's not just a loop station. It's got all these weird, like, extra sound effects built in that he'll just key in the middle of shit while he's playing these intricate guitar parts that have these crazy time changes. And then the drummer is Rico. You got to watch this dude. He's doing this whole like. Yeah, he's there. Hang on. He's doing this whole costume thing that is like so bizarrely designed that it's like, how the fuck are you playing with that getup on? Copy here. I'll drop that in chat as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then that made me deep dive on that band and go look more into them, and they're really freaking amazing.
Good.
Wow, I've got another cat this morning. It's a 3-cat morning. Where are you guys? Send the call. There's the call. I didn't drop the other one yet. This is the new band.
Second cup of coffee.
Right, I'm thinking about grabbing another one.
I'm already on it.
Well, I've been slowing down. I really have. I haven't hardly. Like, I just kind of took a break.
I don't do sugar anymore, so.
I'm sorry.
I've been
I'm
off sugar
kidding.
for
Just
over a
good
year.
stuff, man. That's great. That's amazing. I wish I could. I've tried. I'm down to like using honey more than sugar, but that's still a lot of freaking sugar.
I use
where? I've
agave.
heard and read good things about it. It's just not an easy thing for me to get locally here.
Oh, really?
Well, we have a small little Walmart that sucks. Most of them do, but we have a one that's worse than others because it used to be a small hometown Walmart, and then when all the big box, multifunction grocery store, all that, because it just sold mercantile. There was no food or any cold. There was none of that. It was just go get good hard goods.
Yeah.
And then when all the other ones opened up around. Wait, what? I saw a boy. I do my best to do the villain cam for y'all. Like I just had the cat scarf. I'm doing my best I can here.
Walt says, "How about no?"
Right. I'll do it, boy, for $1 million. What's up, Melissa? Melville, I guess I should be saying, my bad. Anyway, but yeah, I'll try it if I can ever get a hold to it. Man, I got too many tabs open already. I'm Google fucking this thing.
Google throat fucking. What you're gonna do? Smooch at my ass. All right, I got a question for you guys. Can you hear this? Do you hear that? Clickety click in the back?
Yeah. It's not real loud.
No?
Yeah.
It's not loud, but I hear it.
All right.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. I'm going to see if my mic picks it up. Oh, yeah, that's like negative 20 decibels. It's picking it up clear as shit. That's my mute button.
What are we?
My mute button.
Oh, wow. You still are waiting for your headphones? I'm sorry.
I got the headphones.
Is that the new one?
That's the new one. Yep. That's the one on the floor under my desk that I'm turning on and off with my foot.
And that's making that sound?
Yep.
I thought you were playing pistols.
Can you imagine how look, if I had this, I'm going to mute up. Sure.
That's crazy.
So now I got to find something else. Or just figure out replacing replacing my mixer.
Who is this dude?
Although I do still have 2 channels there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out this guy. Axstar. Okay, I found it. I'll check that out.
Sorry, I'm down with the
I'll check that out. Special K. No, you're good. I will say that looks a lot like another guitar player I know, though. Like a lot like him. I wonder if that's him just doing this character as a whole different channel. Does he do all kind of beating on the drum? Oh, yeah, that's him. So what's he got? 2 different personalities online? Isn't that same dude? Because I never heard of him in this format.
First, right?
Well, no, I'm just saying it's nuts that's that dude. There's no way that's not him. He's the guy right now everybody's calling fake and all that, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing them up, but he sure looks like him. I'll check him out, though.
And I will say I had a fair amount of gain when I was using that mute button. It may not be so loud on the floor. If I just turn the gain down and volume up, maybe you'd hear it a little less. I don't know.
There's the Hulk. Y'all were asking about Banner. He is arrived.
Oh, he just came and
First I saw him. He may have been lurking.
Go back.
He may have been lurking.
I don't want to get into it again.
Showed up. Yeah, rewind. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Brian? Still
He was pretty blown away by it.
I need to watch me time. Cotton pack, whatever.
And we got new couches, and They are just so comfortable and nice.
Nice.
Sorry, that's very off topic, but
Yeah, I was going to take a left turn a minute ago, and I don't know where it went. I forgot where I was turning. I've lost it. Let me go back to chat. It's probably something I saw at chat and was going to address.
Zack, where are you at? You're very quiet. Did he fall asleep on us or something?
It's possible, but I don't think so. He just may be busy getting prepared to go out into the cold, which sucks. You have to layer up for that shit for sure.
Yeah,
I even
it's
tucked
fucking
away
very true here.
my thermal underwear and stuff. I put them up, back in the.
Oh, fuck you with your thermals. Well,
I'm just saying, man. When it gets to be 20 and stuff, it's time for the thermals for me.
I won't put mine away to the new year.
Well, that's because I live in, summertime hell, so. Grillmeyer was what? Wait, what's going on?
Are you near the coast, Walt?
You go if you go probably by the crows flying a good 10 to 15 miles straight down south, you will hit the water. You may hit swamp before you hit the water, but you will be in the Gulf of Mexico. Thank you. I grew up here. I know what the fuck it's called. Anyway. So apparently a 67-year-old astrophysicist, Caltech genius, has been found gunned down on the porch of his SoCal home. Details are sketchy at this point. He was an expert on distant planets. He died of a fatal gunshot wound to the torso, the LA Medical Examiner has said. Grillmeyer was known for his decades of work and contributions in galactic astronomy. His interests included work on dark matter, galactic structure, stellar populations, and exoplanets. He also looked at unicorns and pretty little rainbows. Anyway.
To infinity and beyond.
That's a pretty good one, Josh.
You like that? Good. Appreciate it.
That was good.
Move over to Maui.
Ona is chiding me for my inability to be politically current.
Well, we know when the Spaniards invaded the area, they came in via the Gulf of Mexico.
Did they?
I mean, I think they'd have to. If that's its name, they would have said, "Look, Senor, Gulf of Mexico, dead ahead."
Senor.
Wait, that's the Gulf of
Sorry.
America now.
El Capitan.
Right. Yeah, Regina, I saw that they were putting some more people up there. I guess they want them to get stuck or get sick or whatever happened to that last crew that we had to hear about for the last 6 months straight about how trapped they were and how they had to go get them and how they eventually will get them and now we're going to get them and oh, so can't go get them and oh, did we get them? I think we went and got them. Oh, yeah, we went and got. Oh, wait, we didn't go get them. They're still up there. That whole thing, yeah.
NFL logo changes. They had to make sure the correct jerseys got up there for next year's Super Bowl.
That's right.
And because of all the NFL logo changes, they needed to take a new
Well, they had
shipment.
to get them up there.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Oh, my goodness.
They sent gorilla suits too, didn't they?
I'm sure they did. Wait, I'm reading this from Fiona. Has anyone seen the new Red Bull advert? It's got Christopher Columbus about to take his voyage, and someone shouts, "Hey, don't do it. The Earth is flat. You'll fall off the edge." So he has a Red Bull for wings.
Is that new or is that old? I feel like that's old and they're just reusing it.
Possibly.
That sure feels...
Oh, no, little girl. You can't be up there. You're going to cause the biggest mess ever. What are you doing? Oh, my goodness. Give me a minute.
Okay, so I had a thing yesterday on the way home.
What'd you have?
Uh-oh.
I can't explain it. I can't wait to drive home again today, but like I've been taking the same road home, the same exits for the last, month and a half.
Right.
I'm pretty used to this interstate and the exits and what they look like and the stuff around the exits. No shit. Coming home yesterday, like, I had to look at the GPS, like, where the fuck am I? And I was on the roads I was supposed to be on. I was never not. It's only two different 85, and then it connects into 26, and then I get to the road I get off on to go home. Well, 85 to 26 was not the 85 to 26 I've been driving the last month and a half. I don't know. I was like freaking out. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on?
Zach, were you high?
No.
Because that's happened to me before, but like, so I think there are two aspects of cannabis use that people don't really pay attention to, and that's your body's temperature regulation. I think chronic cannabis use can affect your body's ability to regulate its temperature. I think that's part of what the hypermesis syndrome is. I think a lot of that comes from its ability to not regulate its temperature of the body. And then that's another one. It's like not necessarily pattern recognition. I forget exactly what they call it. But it's what you describe and what's happened to me before. Like, I was literally driving past my fucking high school. And, I mean, it'd been a few years since I graduated. And I didn't go there often, but I fucking knew the area. But none of it looked familiar. I didn't recognize any of it. I knew it, but I couldn't recognize where I was. And it freaked me out because I knew that if I couldn't recognize where I was, I would have no fucking clue how to get home. And that was sort of the realization as it was setting in. Fuck, I know where I am, but I don't recognize anything, and I don't know which direction I would need to go to even get home. Until it all kind of faded and it came back. But it's sort of like a pattern recognition, but it's that same thing.
Huh.
Or you were just experiencing the Mandela effect live as it happened.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I can't wait to drive home again now tonight, this afternoon.
And I can't wait for the report on Monday.
But yeah, I was literally like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, did I just get Mandela?
I was just about to say, I remember quite a few videos of people saying, man, I used to live right here and it changed, or I drive here every day and it changed. And I'm like, yeah, I get that in a way. I also know when I went to my old neighborhood, the hill that we used to like ride our bikes down and make cardboard sleds down and played on. It was literally in front of our trailer across the driveway that went into the trailer park. It was right there, and we played on it every day. It was a hill. It was huge, and it's almost fucking flat there now. Like, literally, I'm like, well, what the fuck? Was there erosion? Did the earth shift? Why is that? I mean, oh, well, you were smaller and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I know what a fucking hill looks like. I know what a fucking hill looks like. It ain't just, it's gone. It's not just, oh, it seemed taller when I was a kid. It's not there anymore. And I know it was there. I played on it every fucking day. It went up to the road that we walked every morning to go to school for 5 years, 6 years. But it changed without a doubt.
Yeah, I was supposed to take like a loop to get onto 26, or from 26 onto my road. Both of them, actually.
Right.
I'm supposed to take, like, you go down and then you got to curl around right and do the big grinding, like a cloverleaf entrance.
Yeah.
But there was no fucking cloverleaf yesterday.
Huh.
that's what was freaking me out. I was waiting for my big loop right-hand turn. Even though I know where I'm going, I still put it on Google Maps because I'll be the traffic and I'll just be so irritated that I really don't want to pay attention to where I'm at. But the loop never happened. The little loop never happened. I just went off to the right and I was like, wait a minute, where's my loop? Am I on the right highway? And it's like, well, okay, yes, this is 80. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I can't wait to go home tonight.
I think it was just a hypnagogic state. You were in the highway hypnosis, and because your subconscious was in control at the time, your conscious didn't realize you'd already gone around about it. So then you realize that was sort of your contextual marker for when you're driving home, and when your conscious missed it because your subconscious was in control of that contextual marker, that after that, when your conscious finally realized, well, shit, where am I? I missed my contextual marker, and I don't know where the fuck I am. I blame highway hypnosis, and I bet you when you go home, you'll realize that, oh, there's my loop. I must have just missed it.
I hope so.
Me too. Otherwise,
I don't know if my brain can really handle
hope not.
Like, I'm open to the idea of the Mandela effect, and I've had my own, but they could have been, they were on a computer screen.
Yeah.
Like my own personal Mandela. This is a fucking highway, dude.
Yeah.
I watch them work on the highway. They ain't changing a fucking loop to a straight right off turn in one day. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going with Josh. I was probably just,
Or you just took a hit off a funky pipe, and you're going to wake up in your truck in a parking lot at the plastics factory at like 3:30 in the morning. Like, whoa, that was a fucked up dream.
How did that get here?
I just dreamt I was a flat earther.
Oh, that'd be fucking wild, dude. Wake up in the last 10 years, didn't happen.
Here I go, off to make paint buckets.
Oh, no.
Oh, Christ, right? You'll give Zack the STD, bro.
Deuces, I'm out.
Right.
That is not who I am anymore.
Yeah.
But before I go, I'm going to get a couple of videos of your floor.
Just real quick. I'm getting into Greenville. Traffic's picking up. Not too bad in the morning. And they say I got to watch something I've never seen done before. There's these things called regulators, right?
Mount up.
It looks
they
like
were in the Western.
Uh-huh.
No, this is in the power lines.
Gotcha.
It looks like the transformers, those transformer things you see hanging up there. Yeah. Well, this is their big brother. Like,
the GoBots?
the small ones weigh 2,000 pounds. And you'll see three of them sitting next to each other in between two poles sitting on a platform. It was the first time I'd ever seen them, but to be fair, I never really paid attention to power lines at all, ever, wherever I was. So they could be all over the place. But yeah, they're huge. There's three of them up there. Yeah.
I'm sorry, real quick, Banner, go back to basically the beginning of the show. He's asking where to rewind to.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm on the highway driving. I'm having trouble hearing.
No, you're good.
But yeah, these things are huge, dude.
So they're bigger than the other one?
Oh yeah, a
The normal
transformer.
ones?
Transformer weighs between 250 to I think 375 pounds, depending on the size.
Yeah.
Well, these weigh 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. They're enormous. They don't even bolt them down. They just set them on this rack, and that's it. If something moves them, they're going to be moving the pole and everything too, because they're enormous, man. And they got them hung up there, or they got them up there yesterday, sitting up there. And I think all they got to do today is connect them. It was getting late last night. He's been doing real good trying to get out of the road before it gets too late.
How'd they get them up? Did they have to use the pulley or something?
No, they have 2 bucket trucks per crew, and then they have something that they call a digger truck. It has like a big, giant, like an auger on it. A really big one for digging holes for new poles.
Yeah.
And then it also has a bucket on it, but it also has this big giant claw at the end for holding the poles, for lifting them up. And then it has a like a crane type thing on it as well. It's awesome. I want one of those trucks so bad. I've been making tire swings and all kinds of shit for kids all over the place. Every neighborhood would have tire swing, shit like that. Yeah.
Just as a heads up, you might want to stop and call before you dig. Call 1-800-DIG-RIGHT.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't just go plunging your auger into any old thing that'll let you put your auger into it. Stop and think. Use your brain. Don't just think with your auger.
Yeah, I watched them hit. Oh, shit. I watched them hit a water line.
Oh, God.
And the hole done filled up with water.
I guess.
Yeah, the water company had to come out. Yeah, we didn't do that job that day. We didn't do that job for like a week and a half. We had to go back later. Water company had to go out there and, fix shit.
In there somewhere. That's how I know I'm doing the job right.
Oh, shit. I hope you're not right, Daz. It's all been a big advertising scheme. Sorry, I'm playing with the chat quite a bit here.
Shout out to Daz and his ability to paint buffalo.
Right. Daz has also painted an idea of our reality having been Mandela marketed. Like the Mandela effect is stealth advertising. Wondering how much money Jiffy made after their Mandela effect from just the branding. No shit. That's probably what this has all been. Guys, change your name.
I mean, some of it.
I know you like Berenstein, but just change the name and watch. The books are going to go out the door.
Yeah, right.
There's also a bit of chocolate talk with
of
Sherry. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what chocolate egg cream is.
So if you grew up in the New York area, mostly, my first exposure to the idea of an egg cream was, as a kid, I loved books from like preschool. I had books, loved books, wanted to read. Book fair, dude, that was like Christmas for me. We would go in that room and I would be saving up my allowance and working extra lawnmower gigs and all that to have money to go buy books. And one of the books I bought was this like big book of shit to do, like crazy stuff. It was like how you would create your own haunted house at your house with all these, like the stuff that wound up being in every hometown carnival, you know, the spaghetti, put your hand in it. Oh, that's their intestine. Oh, the eyes are great. All that stuff. Freeze a medical glove. It'll be a hand. Just all these different things. Or all these weird experiments. And that's why I got the book, because I was the bathtub experimenter. I was always like blowing shit up with the old chemistry sets that we could buy in the 70s that still had real chemicals in them. And so anything that had like any kind of experiment that would do shit, like here's how you make your own prism, and here's how you make your own diving water dude, and all these different things. And it was one section in that book on things you can make treats for yourself, and it was the whole like ice cube tray with the Kool-Aid in it, and the toothpicks, make your own popsicles, or how to make your own egg cream soda. And egg cream soda has no egg. Egg cream soda is strictly a certain type of chocolate syrup, a branded one. She put it in chat, but I can't remember the name of it there in the Northeast area. But just chocolate syrup and soda water, sparkling water, seltzer water, you call it what you want to in your area, but it's fizzy water with no flavor. And some type of cream, either whipped cream or just juicy cream, whatever. And you mix that all together. That's an egg cream.
Juicy cream.
A cream that's juicy, like a wet cream, a liquid cream, like, if you have it on your counter or in the fridge, or you pour it over your peaches or whatever. I know it is hot. And so that's what an egg cream is. But then if you take that egg cream and add ice cream into it and top that with some whipped cream, throw a straw and a long spoon in it, that is an ice cream soda, not an ice cream malt, ice cream shake. It's an ice cream soda. And if you grew up in the 80s and stuff next to a Carvel ice cream store, you found out what an ice cream soda was. And I did, and I fell in love with them. But unless you...
I used to just throw ice cream into soda.
Well, yeah, that's just a float. No, that's not an egg cream, or that's not an ice cream soda.
I know.
It's a very specific thing, and if you didn't grow up loving it, it probably wouldn't do anything for you. But anyway, there's a company out there that just recently put out their version of a chocolate egg cream soda in a can. And when I saw that, it flashed me back to those days. And I ordered a can or two. Actually, I ordered a 12-pack. Well, the reason is because at the time it came out, you couldn't order it, like you couldn't find it nowhere in my area. I called every store that carried this brand, Arizona Tea, and asked them, no, we see it on the order sheet, but we're not going to order it because nobody knows what that is. And that's kind of what it is here in the South. Most people in the South have no idea what egg cream soda is, nor even what an ice cream soda is. If we didn't have an actual Borden's ice cream shop, in fact, it is the last existing Borden's ice cream shop in the world here in Lafayette. And they still serve the old school ice cream sodas that they squirt the mineral water into the cup, do the whole cream in it and stir it up, and it's amazing. So anyway, that's what an egg cream is, and that's what an ice cream soda is. That's why I weigh way too fucking much, and I'm a fat ass, because I like stuff like that.
That's what Rico is just saying. He's getting fatter just thinking about it.
It's fucking amazing.
Ice cream smoothie.
Yeah, it's so good. And then add to that frickin' Bluebell ice cream that's only available in this certain little area I'm here. You Bet Chocolate. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
She got it. You Bet Chocolate.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah. That's a certain type. That's kind of like Bosco. If you don't live in a certain region, you don't really know what Bosco is as far as chocolate syrup on the Seinfeld episode.
We have it here.
Right, but a lot of people in the South don't have it. We didn't have it. I just knew about it because in Miami, being that it was very, a lot of New York people retired down there. I'm going to say probably of a certain religious leaning. Maybe they had hats that were smaller in their baggage. I'm just saying, they lived down there.
Oh.
They probably carried all that down with them. That's why I figure I had access to things like egg cream soda and delis that had like weird meat I'd never heard of, Montebello, or not Montebello. What's the weird ham? Mortadella. Some kind of weird ham you don't get down south, but they had all that kind of stuff in Miami when we lived there in the in the late 70s, early 80s. So because of that is the only reason I probably even know about any of these things. Because if you don't live up north, you don't. It is Mortadella. That's it. So yeah, you don't get access to that stuff here in the South, except over in Florida, Miami, Florida.
There, that guy was living remotely, huh?
Yeah, just seems like
Girl man.
Strange. Strange porch to just stumble upon and be like, oh, I don't know who you are.
What was at the top?
What are we looking at? I'm missing it.
This is the aerial view of the astrophysicist's house that got shot dead on the porch. I guess that was him.
You must be showing it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't see YouTube. I got you.
What was your question, Craig?
What was the title of it, guy?
Scientist who discovered water on a distant planet shot dead on the front porch of California home.
Discovered water on a... How the fuck did he do that?
I don't know.
Did he scoop some water himself? I mean...
Like, even now, if you have ever had a well put in, you'll know it's not guaranteed you're going to hit water. They can't even guarantee the water that's on this planet. Like, maybe there's some down there. Maybe, I don't know. It's probably down there. You'll probably hit it at some point. Like, eventually. If you drill deep enough, you'll maybe eventually hit water. I don't know.
Or you hit China, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Remember that?
Sure. Straight through the core.
Yeah.
Cobra invasion.
Only 23 thumbs up for this article.
Hey, don't knock it. I'd be happy if our videos got 23 thumbs up.
Oh, we get more than that, don't you? Hey, hit the thumbs up, people. What's wrong with you? That's the first thing I do is I hit the thumbs up for you.
Right, you just know it's going to be a great show going in. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's how I am. I mean, you know, maybe I'm biased, but just a little biased. And wait, who are they claiming shot this guy?
So apparently they picked up some guy.
Thumbs up.
Just some dude.
Yeah. And he
said, I think we're going to arrest you for carjacking and for murder. While investigating the shooting called the Palmdale Sheriff's responded to a carjacking in the same area and arrested a man named Freddie Snyder, 29 years, who was named a person of interest in Grillmeyer's homicide case. Snyder was arrested for murder, carjacking, and burglary on Wednesday, and he is in custody with a $2 million bail. Law enforcement has not released a motive in the alleged homicide, and it's unclear if the two men knew one another or whether the shooting was targeted.
That's strange.
Uh-huh.
And a $2 million bail? I mean, that's a little much.
Well, for murder, that's a capital crime.
Just make it $1 million.
Burglary, that's pretty serious. And then carjacking, and at this day and age, I think it's probably all pretty warranted. I wouldn't say $2 million is steep. I'd say for murder, carjacking.
I thought they capped it at $1 million usually, though. That's all. Most people don't have $1 million. You know what I mean?
No.
Let alone $2. I guess they just up the ante, but
No, I think they can really, really milk that scam and bilk all of the people that are trying to defend themselves against jail time. Like, oh, sorry. Your bail's $2 million. But you can get out now for the low price of $200,000 to your nearest bail bondsman. Thank you very much. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Just go ahead and sign over your house. Put your house up as collateral, and we'll accept that.
Yep. Don't worry. It'll be all right.
This will all be over before you know it.
Yeah.
However, if you miss one court date, if you don't abide by all of the court stipulations and all the stipulations as provided by the bail bondsman, then by God, we're sending Colt Seavers after you.
If you really fucked up, they might send dog.
I can charm a dog. Fuck that.
Or cat dog.
Not a dog. The dog.
Alone in the world was a little cat dog.
Oh, the dog? Bounty hunter?
Dog. Bounty hunter. Yeah, boy.
The mullet and everything? Distance in the front, party in the back. God damn.
So apparently a few scientists have died, it would appear, there from
Sherry was
posted.
saying that.
I mean, that's been an ongoing thing, though.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common. I think that just because you're in science doesn't mean you're going to be immortal.
Well, there was a spate of quite a few people that were accidentally shooting themselves twice in the head and accidentally hanging themselves and going
So
out.
that was all
accidental.
Clinton involved, though.
And that was, no, this was back like pre-2020. There were a lot of like people that were into like health, no medicine, anti-pharmaceutical, discovering new ways of healing and new ways of doing shit, and they all got killed off. I mean, there was no doubt they were getting killed left and right. Nobody, go on about your day, everybody. Oh, the earth might be flat. Yeah, go enjoy that for a while. Ignore all these people fucking dying left and right that are getting killed that have some knowledge that could save us all from the fucking misery we live under daily. But no, here's a fucking reality TV star to bitch at each other about let's electing the president or whatever the fuck kind of distraction everybody got distracted by. So the fact that it's continuing with this kind of scientist doesn't surprise me at all.
That's the same thing with the plane that disappeared, right? There were 3 scientists or doctors on board.
Something like that. Yep.
37. Yeah. What do you guys think about that footage that came out lately of that?
AI.
There's orbs floating around it.
AI.
And it basically
I'm being a dick. I'll stop. Oh.
I mean, is that bullshit, you think, or what?
I'd have to see it. You'd have to show
you never
it to me. I don't watch that kind of stuff anymore, man. I had stopped watching that kind of stuff way back, just because of, my being in the UFO community quite a bit and finding out about lots of stuff that we're just now uncovering. And then, speaking of the UFO shit, I forgot. I'll put a bookmark in this right now and come back to the UFO blue beam card. But just like even before Flat Earth, I was like, somebody would say, there was new footage of something in UFO. I'm like, yeah, but was it? Or was it a aircraft that we've been hiding? Or was it a thing that we've gotten from the Illuminati? I mean, the Anunnaki, and that was back in the day. And then once Flat Earth came, it was like, is it part of their fucking double-blind, fucking mind-controlled genetic keep up with bloodline bullshit? Probably. So I just quit. I was not looking for the answer from the aliens anymore. I wasn't looking for the brothers from space to come down and pat us all on the head. Now you guys act right, and we'll give you some laser beams or whatever. I was done with all that shit back in the mid-90s, early 90s. So for me to go back and watch that shit now with all the AI crap, Yeah, it would be almost
Yeah, I know.
a fallacy of
Yeah.
epic proportions to even try to attempt to go, oh yeah, that looks legit.
And remember, they had AI.
Right, that's probably what most of those videos we were
before.
geeking on in the 90s at the UFO conventions was probably their fucking fake videos they were already putting out to fuck with us.
Yep.
So yeah, I just don't really check them out no more. And so now, bookmark, right back. Michelle sent me this just last night prior to going to bed. This came allegedly, again, this is all speculative on my part because I don't pay attention to this kind of shit, but this came from the White House, that place where the Trump dude plays. This is from at Donald J. Trump or at real Donald J. Trump on, I don't know, one of the platforms people go to and read this kind of shit. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, those are called UFOs, thank you, Ronald, and unidentified flying objects. He does know what they're really called. Look at him. And any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. And this was dated February 20, 2026. So far at that point at 6:46 a.m., that had seen 153,000 views. So, yeah, when they start appearing in the sky over your town, just get out a disco ball and let it reflect all the blue beam light everywhere else, I guess. Get your dancing shoes on because it's coming.
Isn't today the 20th?
Yeah, that was something.
Yep.
No, today's the
20th. February 20th.
Yeah. And it ain't even 6:46 a.m. yet.
Well, that was released already. I'm just telling you.
I saw something on my feed about something, disclosure and whatever the fuck. But it was just one channel covering it. I don't know.
Well, you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
AI. AI.
AI.
Hey.
Hey, I'm walking.
Hey. AI.
Hey. Forget about it. Take your chances.
So
you had that queued up, guy?
I absolutely had that queued up. And in the process of queuing it, I saw the name of the producer. And I really had to stop and wonder if maybe that's like a real thing right there. Like, I don't know. Something about that.
The producer?
So, his name is Bud Weiser.
Oh, come on. No. Are you serious?
I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah,
Go to YouTube. You could look.
I remember that.
I've got it displayed right now. I'm showing it. Like, if.
Oh, shit.
What are the odds?
Oh, my God. What the fuck? We never saw this? You know what I mean?
Walt remembers. And Pepperidge Farm.
Where the fuck are these children at? Does bus driver have a stroke or something? Sitting here with the stop sign on.
Waiting on mom and dad to come flying up the road.
You fucking bitch. And now you're just going to put the stop sign. Ain't no kids get on that bus or off that bus. These bus drivers get way too big chips on their shoulders. I'll just stop the traffic here. Because I got a little button with a little sign on it.
Now, you got to give them a chance,
hey,
for fuck's sake. Maybe they're running a little bit behind. You're not going to leave the little fat cake eating kid huffing and puffing as he comes running to the bus. Just be like, too late, bitch, and drive off.
No, wait. Got a pie in his hand.
Burn the calories.
Smells like Otto's jacket.
I don't know. I just thought it was strange while I was queuing up Who's the Boss.
Yeah, now I got to look into this Budweiser character.
I want to, you know what? As a matter of fact, I might spend most of this weekend doing a deep dive into Budweiser.
Exactly. All right, well, I won't be the only one then.
Oh, my goodness.
It's Paul's at a great moment too, where he's hugging Alyssa Milano. Fucking stupid bitch now. She turned into a righteous character. Say the least.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Only second dance. Boy, you watching Peaky Blinders for the second? I say that too, because of that Italian guy. Zack. He doesn't say fuck, he says Zack. Second.
Yeah, sure, boy. You're running around with a laser blade in your hat. I know it.
I have one. I do have one. I need one.
Man, I ain't even spoke to Ken for more than like 2 seconds since you asked me that. Every time I had a chance, there's a Duke guy because they're watching them. Big regulators. So Duke's been out there every day, like inspecting. They were out there before we got there. They were out there at like 7. We showed up at like 7:08, and Duke was already out there on the side, like inspecting the poles, making sure they were okay and everything. Yeah. First time I've ever seen them take down and put up those regulators, those big giant 3 ones. Yeah. I guess we got like half a day today. They didn't finish in time yesterday. So Ken's been like, he got on him Wednesday. He was like, hey guys, come on, let's get this cleaned up and get these trucks out of the road for these guys. Dang.
All right, I guess we're going to leave you up.
5, something like that.
Just wanted to make sure we had context, that's all.
Okay. What, Mr. Infinite Finality? That was one of my favorite albums ever growing up. Like, I had that album when it launched. Reality, What a Concept was one of, like, I think the first Robin Williams album that came out. That was when people were going, wait, he's not Mork all the time?
He kind of is, though.
Nah.
No,
Not really. He even addresses that, I believe, in that album.
Have you seen that guy that they're trying to say is Robin Williams still alive? A colonel something or other with a mustache. I totally do not buy into it. I'm just saying. Certain people are claiming it's him. I don't think it's him at all. But, you know.
Seems like a pretty bold claim to make. And given
I'm pretty sure it's fit a flat earther, and he makes a lot of fucking bold claims. So
like a limited number of genetic one-armed bandits, right? It's only going to come out so many different ways. And sometimes, they're not identical, but, sometimes they rhyme. And they look an awful lot alike. And that's just the case.
Yeah. Doppelganger.
So, if you're going to say this person is actually this other person that claims to have died, you'd better have a lot more fucking proof than what they look alike.
Yeah. Like Elvis is Trump. Come on, man.
I don't get that one, but I'll tell you what, Benicio del Toro just might be Brad Pitt.
I know.
I think we went down this hole.
Yeah.
If you look into their movies, it's like they are definitely in different
Very
places
strange.
at the same time, making movies that are released at the same time. Somewhere at some point, I know I've done this research.
Yeah. I just saw that go by again yesterday and laughed. It was so funny. But yeah, there you go.
Well, he's in the new movie that DiCaprio is in. Battle. What the fuck they call it? Battle Everywhere or something. Good movie. And Benicio del Toro's in it.
But are they in the... No, I'm kidding.
And as soon as I saw him, I was thinking about that whole Brad Pitt.
Yes, Fiona, we do still see you. Or I do. I don't know if everybody else does, but I see you in chat.
I see you.
And I did say hey to you early in the call, Kevin. Way earlier. So if you missed it, I apologize.
One battle after another, Rico says.
There you go. Thank you.
He was filling in the blanks earlier with the name of the author that wrote Fight Club, and I still don't remember it. But it's his favorite author. Anybody gives a shit, just check chat. I'm pretty sure he's going to put it up again, if I were to guess. Or he stopped typing the minute I called him out. It's like, all right, maybe I'm not going to put it in chat this time.
Rico put the title too. One battle after another. Did you see it? Any of you guys?
Nope.
Yeah. No. Good. I gave up no movies for Lent after Mardi Gras the other day.
That was your contribution?
Yeah, I figured I'd go hard.
I'm giving up. I'm giving up double-sided tape. Only sticking to brushes for lint.
There you go.
Shout out to lint brushes.
How they are my lifesavers here. That way when I go out in public, I only look like a lunatic that has too many cats, not like a nut job that has too many cats.
Yeah, those gloves work pretty well too.
Do they?
Yeah, the grooming gloves for cats.
Really?
Yeah. Well, just imagine. Yeah, like you're wipe down your furniture with that grooming glove, and it's gonna take all that. You're gonna groom your furniture with it, essentially, and that's what you want to do.
Well, we've got various things that work really well on the furniture that are not roller double tape things. But I tried one of those gloves with
little Celia.
I'm trying to think.
Don't they have them to pet cats too?
That's what it is. You put it on, and it's like, oh, I'm petting my cat, and they're getting groomed, and you do that like 3 minutes or 3 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever. They look at you like, are you out of your fucking mind? And they get up and leave. Yeah, no, that never worked for me.
Have you tried the one that you hold in your mouth?
I have not.
Just
Isn't that X-rated, Josh?
nope. It looks like a tongue, and that's how you groom your cat with
Like
it.
grooming your cat. Yeah. No, I'm not going to take it to that.
And there's a joke in here somewhere, but I'm going to let all you lovely
I think
ladies
it's a PC in prison.
make it in your head. Just know that I made the joke.
I remember laughing my ass off in the library in high school with a guy named Rick Catola. We were looking through Gary Larson's The Far Side, and there was a single panel of a cat standing in a shower with a massive tongue coming out of the wall, and it was just hilarious. We just, I don't know why, man. We were crying our eyes out.
Hey, baby. What's up, Travis?
What's going on? By the way, I did see One Battle After Another. It was really good.
Mm-hmm. Right? Very good. I'm a sucker for fucking movies still.
I watched Color of Money last night.
Oh, yeah?
No shit. Me either.
Yeah.
And I was impressed with it. It's a Scorsese movie, right? So it was really had all of these
Is it a Scorsese?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either until I watched it last night. And I mean, I probably knew it from the 80s, but I didn't remember. But I thought the ending was so like, yeah. Yeah, that was his version of Cocktail for Billiards.
Was there, I'm just curious, did you happen to notice there was an inordinate amount of people eating salad?
Salad?
Uh-huh. I was just curious.
Now you're going to make me watch it again. I don't remember anyone eating a salad. Now you say it that way, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
If you were to ask me, hey, do you remember scenes with salads in it in The Color of Money that you just watched last night? I'd be like, nope.
Well, I'd be curious going back at some of those early Paul Newman movies if there was preemptively just a lot of people eating salads.
You're hilarious, dude. That's a funny little meta right there.
Well, it may not have been salads, but those fuckers was swirling some spaghetti around.
Paul Newman wasn't eating it, but for some reason he was throwing it a lot. I hear he just liked to toss it. The salad, that is.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't throw salad at chickens, says Laura. I think that's in the Bible.
Is it?
I think so.
In the original Hebrew, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's really good, though.
And don't throw fire opals at the boars. Something like that. I think is how that works. In the original Hebrew.
More swine.
Or that's at least how Eamon translated it from the original Greek.
Exactly.
It's because they were crushing up fire opals and putting them on their foreheads.
Mm-hmm.
And then throwing them at the big, hairy, wild boars.
Don't need the swine.
Casting them almost?
Almost. As one might the pearl. But this is a fire opal. In the original Greek. Before it was translated to Hebrew.
Right.
According to Eamon.
Now that part I can get into with him. Because, you know, he claims the Hebrew language, it didn't have even enough to have a conversation at the breakfast table. That's his big saying all the time.
Who's this?
I don't know. Maybe.
No, I said, who says this? Who is this?
This is Eamon Hillman.
Eamon Hillman. And he says, what about, was he going back to like what's the
Septuagint was original. The original Bible was in Greek and then translated into Hebrew.
Right. Yeah.
The original Bible.
Even the Old Testament is translated from Greek to Hebrew.
Yes. Because Hebrew did not have enough letters even to make up a language, basically.
Because when you translate a language into another language, you can't translate it into a more complex. I mean, if you're sticking to like a literal translation, you can't translate it into a more complex translation of a basic version.
Right.
As you translate, it only gets more basic. So if the text is basic to begin with, then it's not going to translate from Hebrew into Greek into this huge complicated Greek text, because that's not how translation works. That'd be stepping forward when every translation has to necessarily step back into a less complicated translation. But he says for some reason this one, if it was originally in Hebrew, then somehow you're stepping forward with a translation into a more vocabulary rich and technically versed language, which is just impossible. So he says that the Greek would have to come first, and that's why it's translated into the Hebrew, and that's that step back into a simpler translation from the Greek to the Hebrew.
Does anybody know this guy personally?
No.
Okay, so
we spent like the first half hour of the show talking about how he's probably a cult leader, and we not to listen to him, basically.
Yeah, I mean, just for me, I'm not anywhere near a scholar level, but having been trained in both Greek and Hebrew, I don't necessarily follow that argument. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't jive with me per se.
But yeah, most people don't. Yeah.
But the Septuagint. So he's saying that the Bible basically started with the Septuagint.
Barely starting it with the Septuagint per se, but that whatever the original Old Testament was based upon came from Greek writings, not Hebrew writing.
Yeah.
And the reason for that was because the complication,
the complexity of languages,
Hebrew wasn't there.
Yeah.
Well, because because of the nature of translating languages. That if you look at the rules of translations, that it's backwards if you were to compare it to the reality of what they're claiming. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I don't necessarily think I agree with that his line of logic that I mean, I suppose you would have to back engineer the language to show that the structure of it just couldn't sustain itself within its own system, but I don't think that that's necessarily true. So the whole thing about most language people is that they push Hebrew farther back rather than say that it didn't really have any substance to it, because that just doesn't make any. So you have the captivity in the 800s BC, right? From the 800 BC all the way through the 2nd century, you still had captivity where, you know, the majority of the Jews, the 10 tribes, were scattered out into the Fertile Crescent, you know, all around that area. So the basic gist is that the reason why the Septuagint was created from the Hebrew, I'm saying my storyline, is that the nature of the culture was changing such that the Greek Hellenistic culture was so prevalent that they were like, we got to keep up with the times, babe, get 70 elders and start translating this shit to the Greek. So, I mean, I just don't know what the benefit is of necessarily downplaying the Hebrew language per se. I mean, have you guys heard that a lot of the Aboriginal languages, if you just listen to it, sounds like it's Hebrew?
I think I've heard something like that. I never went into it.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I
know what you're talking about, though.
I did listen to a clip, and I think they showed like 2 or 3 different dialects, And yeah, I mean, to me, there's like it could be a European dialect, no problem, or a Middle Eastern. But anyway, what about this? What about this French king? You guys ever hear about this French king that sent 2 newborns away with a mute? This is not a joke. A mute nursemaid. So she couldn't speak, but she raised them, and they learned how to speak and communicate to each other by creating their own language, and it was Hebrew that they created just naturally with grunts and groans, and they just figured shit out. But that's just an anecdote. I've never looked it up.
Huh. Never heard that one.
But again, I just don't know what the downplay of the Hebrew language would be. Like, why is this person trying to say that the Hebrew language didn't have enough to sustain itself in its original grunts and groans?
Well, he's got his own thing going.
It just didn't have the vocabulary. It didn't have the
yeah,
the complexity of language that the Greek does. So there would have been no way to do it because of the way that the translating, you can't translate into that something more vocabulary rich and complex. If you're translating like that into a literal translation, it would always have to be down. That's why.
All right. Well, I just I'll be the naysayer. That's all.
Oh, you'll be one of many.
Yeah.
Like, you can totally check out, and he says some pretty interesting things.
Oh, yeah.
It's not what you can say, it's what you can prove.
And which would be great, because you, having had at least some training in ancient Greek languages, should be able to verify his translations.
Yeah.
Because that's basically, I don't know if he's still doing live streams or still putting videos out, but he would basically just start diving into it and be like, all right, well, let's break it down. And he'd start reading it from the Greek text.
Yeah, he still does it. Every now and then it'll come across my feed, and I'm like, oh, shit. I can name it.
Yeah, if you ever hear... Maybe I'm just like, because now my brain's paying attention to it, but I've heard the term lay-stace now like 6 different times in contexts that had nothing to do with Eamon Hillman or anything of his subject matter. They just like on TV shows, just using the term lay-stace. Lay-stace or pirate?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's like pirate, essentially, or... Yeah, well, pirate or... human trafficker would have been more of a literal translation, I think, is what he claims it to be at the time.
Yeah.
And it's sort of what they claimed to Jesus was that night in the garden before his crucifixion, and they came across him with that little boy in the garden at midnight and claimed him to be a lay-stace, and I think that was how they originally got him up there on the crucifix, was by charging him with being a pirate or a child trafficker of children.
And when they got him in the garden, apparently he was saying, "I'm no lay-stace. I'm no lay-stace."
That's what it was. They came up when the Roman soldiers, they found him, and that was what he started to claim. Like, whoa! I'm not a child trafficker. Just because I'm here in the garden at midnight alone with this naked little boy, I am not a lay-stace. I am not a child
just
fixture.
Having hot dogs and pizza.
Right. And these are the claims that Amon makes. Like, it's really interesting, but it's all based on the fact that his very specific training in ancient Greek is all centered around pharmacology. And it's all about sort of the pharmacological aspects of ancient Greek. And that's the same lens that he uses to interpret the biblical ancient Greek, too. So everything about the Bible is all about pharmacology.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Right.
I'll take a kick to both shins with pointy boots. You cannot do that. That doesn't work. It sounds logical, it sounds valid, but it's not a valid argument. But are you saying that in the Greek, account of the garden before the crucifixion, you're saying that he's saying that if you go to the Greek, because I can do that right now. I've got these texts right here. If I went there and then just did a basic, study of the words that are there would have this word in it. Late stace.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
I'll dive into that one because I can do that real quick. I don't know. We don't have much time though. Maybe I'll do
dive into Amen.
Yeah, dive into Amen for a week and see what you don't do it for a week. Spend about 3 hours doing it and then turn him off and don't ever turn him back on again. But spend about 3 hours looking at him. You can get the gist.
How about this? You pick a video and put it in the chat here or whatever. I'll look at that video, but I don't have any interest in trying to fish around for something that I might find interesting. But if you put something here,
you just gotta watch one of his live streams even.
Still too hit and miss. Maybe some of his interviews by himself where he's not trying to debate somebody.
Yeah, maybe with Danny Jones, the beginning.
By himself, he's just too fucking meandering. Can't stay focused.
Yeah. Him and Chewy.
And then when he's debating people, he just gets too pissy and emotional. And he's not a very good debater, so the whole thing doesn't come off as worth your time, trouble. Maybe the Danny Jones would probably be the best, that first one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yep.
And David Banner in chat says, watch the Danny Jones interview.
Yeah.
I'll dig around a little bit and drop it in here for you, Trev.
Cool. All right.
At some point today. I'm going to have to be going along at some point. Yeah, Dawn, I'm always late on show days. I don't know what it is, aside from the fact that in about 5 minutes, we're going to end the show, and I'll spend another 30 minutes on the call. And
go to work, Josh.
That's when I should be leaving for work. Is then, and so that's 30 minutes, and then I get out, and I'm like, I guess I'll start getting ready for work, and that's why I'm 45 minutes late for work. But they expect me to be late. They know what show days are. They know what's going on.
Oh, so they're good. All right.
Oh yeah, they're good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What? Dawn is giving someone a spanking today.
Nice. That's
oh yeah. Bring it on, Dawn.
That's what I'm saying. A well-deserved spanking. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. I'm your guy.
You go get them, Dawn. Sorry, I'm reading your typing as you say it. As you type it, whatever. I can't talk, so it don't matter.
So I had this idea for Groundhog Day 2 with Bill Murray at the age that he is now, right? And the opening scene is dark. And all you hear are random clips of previous iterations of Bill Murray, Caddyshack, Ghostbusters, Stripes, just these one-liners, and it's just dark. So all you're hearing all these, echoes of Bill Murray, and it's Groundhog Day, right? And then it opens up, and he's sleeping in bed, and the alarm clock goes off, and it's the same song. And he wakes up, and he is now an enlightened yogi. Because Groundhog Day taught him the importance of metaphysical transformation, because he's no longer the same man he was that he started the movie in, right?
He's like the lawnmower man. I am God here. And he just crushes the alarm clock with his brain.
But then you have him going into the next iteration of his life, showing you how he navigates, but does it in such a way that so if you think back to Groundhog Day, how many times did he step into that puddle before he stopped stepping into the puddle? How many times so then think about the metaphor. Okay. The movie Groundhog's Day is a metaphor for your life. When you go into the office and you get triggered by that guy in that cubicle, that's you stepping in the water going, fuck. Just step in the water again. So you walk away from the conversation you had with that guy that triggers you every single time, and you're like, fuck, he triggered me again. That's you stepping in the water. Guess how many times you're going to have to step in the water before you stop having that trigger with that guy in the cubicle? Does that make sense in terms of what Groundhog Day really is for you, the watcher? That is your life. So how are you God at the end? Or how are you more God-like at the end? That is, if you think of your life as a balancing act on a slack line, and you start out.
Go ahead, Josh. You got to run it.
Oh, I thought Trav was still going. My bad.
Yeah, we got to go, man.
Well, the music started playing, so I stopped.
All right.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Craig. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
And I think if you're going to do Groundhog Day 2, you just replay Groundhog Day 1, but you charge everybody again.
Yeah, right.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
All right, love you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday for more of the Ironworks. Until then, be good, be well, do good, and do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.